And as I'm rolling, I'm starting to pull back on the stick a little bit. Rolling into the 45, keeping the ball centered. Let's go ahead and show you how to do steep turns. We look at our attitude indicator, 10, 20, 30, the little tick mark there is 45. We're going to do these at 3,300. And what I like to teach is get yourself in a cruise configuration. You've done your pre-maneuvering checklist. You've done your clearing turns. They're all stabilized. So what we want to do is we're going to roll into the turn. We're going to start with the left. As we roll in within the first 30 degrees, we're going to add about 100 RPM. We don't want to go full throttle, about 100 RPM to help offset with any loss of lift or vertical component of lift as we're doing this turn. As we add that power in, we'll continue to go to 45-degree bank, and once we get that bank, we're going to put our eyes pretty much outside for the most time and have the cowling trace the horizon, occasionally looking in, but most of the time looking out. If we see more green, we'll pull back on the stick. If we see more blue, we'll push forward on the stick. What we don't want to do is keep moving our bank angle left and right, left and right, because that's just going to change our bank angle, will not be a 45. We're going to go ahead and do this here. We're again 3,300. We'll just roll in gently, just add the horsepower, continue the roll. And as I'm rolling, I'm starting to pull back on the stick a little bit. Rolling into the 45, keeping the ball centered. Then looking outside most of the time. And any movement, it's either pulling or pushing. But you can see it's staying very stable on my 45 as I do this turn. I'll start the rollout at half my bank angle. If I see too much climbing a little bit, I just bring the nose down a little bit. Not changing my bank angle. And I overshot that one, so we'll go back and do it again. I don't have a heading bug in this aircraft here, so that kind of makes it a little bit difficult. So we'll start at a cardinal heading of west. So bring our power back, 33. And I'm going to turn actually to a 180 because there's some clouds there. I want to make sure I stay away from them. All right, here I am at 3,300 feet. I'll go to a cardinal heading of east, so maybe I can remember it. So again, I'm going to add about 100 RPM of horsepower in the first 30 degrees as I roll toward 45. And as I'm rolling toward the 45, I'll be adding back pressure on the yoke. At that point, at the 45, I'm looking outside most of the time. So here we go. I'm going to start the roll, add some power. Continue the roll, pull, pull, pull. There's my 45. Look out the window, check the cowling, see it trace across the skyline. Occasionally come in and see what's going on. If I see too much blue, I got to let it relax that yoke a little bit, but I don't change my bank angle. If I see too much green, I pull back a little bit. As I get to 22.5 degrees on my turn, I'll start the rollout and bring my power back so I don't balloon. That's how you do a steep turn. We'll try one to the right. Gained about 50 feet on that one. We'll stick here at about 3,350 here in this one. So we're going to enter cardinal heading to the east. I'm going to hold 3,400. Clear my right, roll into it, add that power. As I roll into this thing, I'll start to add some back pressure for the vertical component lift. Continue the roll. Then look outside. I'm checking my cowling and tracing across the skyline. If I see too much blue, I'll relax pressure on the yoke. If I see too much earth, I'll push forward. See a little bit too much earth, I see a little bit here, so I'll bring it down a little bit. Not changing my bank angle. When I get to 22.5 degrees in my heading, I start the rollout. There it is, start the rollout, bring my power back. Overshot a little bit because I was too busy talking. So that's how we do steep turns. If you feel uncomfortable doing those because you haven't done it for a long time, get a CFI to go out with you and have them do them with you. And it doesn't matter if you're doing it in a Super Cub like this or a Piper Warrior, Archer, or a Skyhawk. You do them pretty much the same way I just explained. All right, that was today's flight maneuvering lesson, if you will. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you get notified of my next video. But again, if you have any hesitations on these types of maneuvers, if you've been a while doing these types of maneuvers, you're rusty, make sure you go out and see a CFI, work with the CFI to do these maneuvers before doing them yourself.